Hello my fellow bibliophiles, and welcome to the Gemological and Jewellery Book Club. Today's video is all about looking after our books, the care of them. I've got to apologise if the video seems a bit disjointed. It's because I have a sound issue. The microphone on the video camera just seems to pick up every single sound in the background, and I'm actually videoing at 2 o'clock in the morning now, but there's still so much traffic and people talking in the background, it's unbelievable, so I have to stop and start the video, so I apologise for that. I've put together a list of 12 items which will help us take care of our books. Some of them are obvious and some of them maybe not so obvious. Number 1, store books vertically. As you can see behind me, this is what I mean by vertically. While we have them vertically, they should not be packed too tightly. They should be stored quite loosely. As you can see, they're relatively loose. They're not jammed packed. The shelf is not jammed packed so that it's difficult to pull out a book. Sometimes, due to lack of space, we are tempted to cram as many books as we can on shelves, and this is a no-no. Number 3, never have books tilted at an angle. For example, I've done this to a few books in the background here, and this is what I mean. It's also a big no-no. Okay, I've just straightened them up. Number 4, if a book is too big for a shelf, you can place it on its side, and I have an example of that as well. Let me show you. Oh, this one. Okay, this is way too big to fit on the shelves, as you can see. So we can put it flat on the side like that, and we can even put another big book on top of that, lying flat. Okay, I've put them flat like so. As a rule of thumb, never have more than 3 in a stack, and the reason is because they're such big books and you want to take one out, it's easier to lift one on the top than to lift 10 and try and pull the book out. It puts a lot of pressure on them as well. Number 5, a very important one, never store books in direct sunlight. And here is an example. This is a limited edition book, and it shows it perfectly because it has an outer box sleeve, so you can see the cover, or the spine, like that, and if we slip it out, you can see the difference. So, and that's a reason why we do not store books in direct sunlight. Number 6, should not store books in very warm environment. This can dry out the spine, the glues and the binding agents in the book that holds the book together, and can also make the paper brittle. I have an example of what happens to books when they're stored in excess heat, and I just have to lift it very, very carefully. See? Falling apart. Paper is very brittle. It snaps. It breaks very easily. See, this little piece just broke off. So they need great care. I've put this on one of my restoration projects, but I don't know how to go about it. Maybe it's too far gone to save, but we'll have to find an expert who can have a look at it and give me advice on it. Number 7, if you happen to see insects on your shelves or moths flying around, it's important that you take care of the situation, find the source of where the insects are coming from, because they can do a great deal of damage by putting wormholes, etc. through them. Number 8. If you have very valuable old editions or modern editions worth a lot of money, the best method of storage is to make or purchase a clamshell box. An example is this one here. And basically it is a box with a lid that opens up like that, as you can see. You put the book inside and then put it on the shelves. And if you make the box or have it made, then they can make it so that it actually looks like one of the boxes, one of the books on the shelves, and make it look old and blend in, and it can be quite nice. And this protects it from everything, from sunlight, from dust, from insects, humidity as well. It's one of the best methods. Moving on to number 9, and this may be an obvious thing as well, but when you remove a book from the shelf, for example, try not to pull it from the spine on the top like that. So the best method is to pick it up in the center, lift it and slide it out, and when you put it back in, do the same. Don't put it in and just place it down, and that's the best way to remove and put books back onto the shelves. By doing it this way, this prevents a great deal of wear and tear which may occur on the top of the spine and the bottom of the book. Number 10. If you have a very old edition, be careful to never open it too far, as this could crack the spine. I have an old edition here, 1859, a treatise on gems, and it's been rebound, but it's still quite tight, so you just open it like so. Don't try and force it all the way back. So, I mean, this is rebound, it's relatively good rebinding, but never do that, especially if it's in the original covers. Number 11. Wherever possible, put a mylar cover on your books. This helps in many aspects. It protects the book from oils from your hand, spills, rubbing, and probably most importantly, one important thing when you put a mylar cover on, never ever stick it to the book with sticky tape or whatever, or by the sticky mylar. It should be just folded in place. And finally, number 12. Never ever ever attempt to restore a book by yourself. Don't put any glue near it, don't put any sticky tape on it. You must give it to a professional. By attempting to restore the book or repair the book yourself, you could most likely cause more damage than what the book was in originally. They were my 12 points on how to help protect and keep your books in the best condition possible. I'm sure there are other factors that I forgot to discuss. Maybe we can do another video, an updated video in the future. Thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe and press the notification bell down below, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.